Hey guys, how's it going? Jared from the Vinyl Corner, and today we will be unboxing Janelle Monae's Dirty Computer on Sun Yellow vinyl. So before I get to unboxing this lenticular covered beauty, I just want to say for the future of this whole unboxing thing, I'm going to be reviewing the albums themselves at the end of the videos, so you guys will see me go through the records, talk about them, show them off, and then afterwards I'll give my thoughts on the album, give it a rating, all that kind of stuff. I've seen a lot of vinyl channels where they won't review the album, or they will and they do it in a separate video, and for me that's kind of redundant. I get it's like views and stuff, but for me it just kind of lessens the appeal as a whole. I don't know why, but yeah, so we're going to be doing that with this series from now on. And some facts about this vinyl package before we get into it. They retailed for $29.99, and after taxes and shipping and all that, it came out to like $38. It was put out by Atlantic and by Bad Boy Records. So yeah, with all of that in mind, let's get to unboxing this beauty. So yeah, as for unboxing this thing itself, obviously let's start with the front cover. I absolutely love this picture. There's a lot of like texturing going on here and just really nice color choice and aesthetic. And as I mentioned earlier, if you tilt it down against the light, you get a completely new image. I'm usually not the biggest fan of lenticular covers, but this one's just so different, but I still really love the art styling of it. And yeah, this one just comes off as having a lot of effort and care put into it. It could have definitely been an alternate cover art, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was like an early concept for the cover art. And then moving on to the back, again, we have this really cool like space design overtaking a planet. Then over here, it has the album title with the track listing there. And then on the other side is the barcode to scan and all of the distribution credits and such. So yeah, I really like the color choice on the outside, and it only keeps getting better when we flip it to the inside. I absolutely love this picture. The color choicings that they decided to use on it are absolutely fantastic. Janelle is just rocking that outfit with so much confidence and grace. It's just absolutely stunning. And yeah, like I said, those color lighting choices, they definitely knew the models they were using and how everything would look, and it just comes off as really gorgeous, kind of inorganic, but it still has that human touch to it. So yeah, very fitting with the album's themes. And again, this is on a really nice colored vinyl, so let me show you one of the records real quick. It is two, so I'm only going to show you the one because the labeling and the color is the exact same on both. But yeah, this is the Sun Yellow vinyl, just a translucent yellow, very, very pretty. I really like the labeling here. It's like what's behind her on the album's cover, and it's just a really nice set of colors, again, just to have the text there, easy to read, nice, presentable, fits with the vinyl and the aesthetic of the whole package. So very cool. Like I said, these are super pretty in here, so very cool. And it also comes with a really awesome little sheet that has all of the production and liner notes, but it has a really fantastic picture of Janelle here. This is either a still from her music video for the song Pink off this album, or it might have been taken when they were filming. I can't quite remember, but for me it gives off a lot of Bowie vibes, at least this outfit does. There's that really famous picture of Bowie with that striped suit on with the orange hair in a very similar pose, so whether it was intentional or not, it's very much so there, and I can definitely see the inspiration from that man in this work. And again, on the back here is the lyrics to all of the songs, the production credits, and all of that stuff, which is always awesome. Yeah, but again, overall, really cool. And I believe this does come with a download code, which it in fact does. So very cool. Always good to have these in record packages because, you know, not everybody uses streaming yet. So it's still nice to have these around. So again, very cool. This is on a really nice, really thick cardboard. This stuff is super sturdy. It's really not going to get bent too easy or anything. And the lenticular is really nicely laid onto it. You can feel like the lip of it over here on the side of it, which I forgot to show off. But yeah, really, really cool. really great quality for everything. I mean, the package was $29.99, but they really did put a lot of effort into it, and it shows off in a fantastic overall package. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this so far, and I already have listened to these records and they do sound really fantastic. So yeah, very happy I jumped on to ship to pre-order this version. I think it was definitely worth every single cent. So yeah, overall it was a really great package. I personally think it was worth the price. Like I said, I'm usually not into lenticular covers, but this one was really well done, and the whole package as a whole just sounds fantastic. It looks fantastic. It's just beautifully put together. So yeah, if you guys are looking to get this vinyl, unfortunately it is sold out. So unless you want to do some Discogs hunting or whatever, I would say give it a while and let the price drop, and then maybe try and get a copy, or just go for the standard black 2 LP pressing that is out there now. So as for the music that are on these beautiful discs, this is one of my absolute favorite albums of the year. It's been one of them since it came out. It was just instantaneously something that stuck with me, and it continues to stick with me, and it continues to grow more with me, and I continue to grow more with it, and it keeps revealing all these other little things to me, and it's just a really fun album to keep listening to over and over again once you get into it, because there's so much going on here. At the heart of this album is really just a good alternative pop album, very 80s inspired, very Prince inspired, which makes a lot of sense when you learn that Prince was handling a lot of this album before his passing. It was one of the last things he was working on, and he had worked with Janelle previously on her other projects, but this was apparently a little bit more hands-on between Prince and this album, and Janelle's vision for it. Knowing that Prince is at the reins of this album, or at least very much so helping guide it, it's no surprise that this album is a kaleidoscope of gorgeous pop beauty that touches so many different genres, from funk, soul, R&B, and even sometimes electronic and hip-hop, and they all blend together and bleed together, but they all have their own identities and what different mixes they have, and each song kind of has a different angle it goes at. Even if it's combined with a different sound that she's shown off, it's so unique to that song. And yeah, it's just an absolutely gorgeous set of instrumentals. Also, the feature list on this is crazy. Everybody from Stevie Wonder and Brian Wilson to Grimes. It's a really eclectic mix, but it also shows that Janelle knows what she's doing. She utilizes all of her features perfectly, and it really shows that, you know, she's a very special artist to be working with someone like a Brian Wilson and a Stevie Wonder. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy that these people are a part of this album and kind of sentimentally passing the torch to Janelle to lead this generation. And with this being a pop record, one of the main focuses of this album is her voice, and my lord, does she kill it on this album. She has so many different styles, just like the instrumentals that she goes about. You know, sometimes she's rapping like both the members from Outkast on songs like Django Jane, and other times she's just using her gorgeous register on songs like I Like That, and her voice is just so unique and so her, and it wouldn't sound right coming out of anybody else. And yeah, her voice is just consistently solid throughout. She changes her flows a lot, she does a lot of different styles and approaches to things, and it always keeps it refreshing. But probably the thing I like the most about this, just being a fan of Janelle, is this was the first album that she's done since leaving the Metropolis series behind. So this is the first time that Janelle Monae is just Janelle Monae, and she could have easily been standoffish or wrote around this conundrum, but she really went for it. She shows all of her soul and her personality on this album, all the highs, all the lows, all the thoughts, all the emotions. It's just all the cards are on the table, and it was a really beautiful step out from this character that kind of shaped her early career, and she just beautifully steps out of her shell. And I can say with confidence that Janelle Monae is far from done with making amazing albums. Though she stepped away from all that Android stuff with the Metropolis, a lot of this album really does focus on kind of social constructs and how it makes people robots in a way, or made to seem like they can only think certain ways. And Janelle takes a really mature approach to this, you know, her being an African American in the LGBTQ community. She's got a lot of things going against her in modern society. So just for her to put herself out there this much is just a really brave display of who she is and what she believes in, and how she won't give up on her feelings and her visions for the future, where everybody can be truly equal to one another. And this album takes a really great approach to that. Like, the first leg of it is all about her being doubtful of like all this stuff that's going on with her feelings and her emotions, and then kind of accepting what's going on with society. And then towards the end, you know, she makes that proclamation of things to change and things to come. So it just has a really beautifully flowing narrative going on. And yeah, it's just overall an absolutely stunning album in my opinion. As for a rating right now, I would give it between an 8.5 to a 9. Some days it's definitely a 9. Sometimes it's even higher than that, but most of the time it's sitting right on like that 9 border. There's really no songs on this album that I don't enjoy. They're all very unique, very fun, very interesting. But certain ones just kind of lack a little bit compared to others, or there isn't as much substance compared to others. But there's always something great with each one of these songs, and I just hold it to an absolutely high regard, especially for this year. So yeah, if you guys are into Princey type pop music or just contemporary R&B and soul music, this is an essential one. So that is it for the unboxing and the review of Janelle Monae's Dirty Computer. Let me know down below, guys, what you think about this album, if you think the price of this release was worth it, and all that stuff. And while you're down there, hit that description, check all the links, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, guys, have a nice day.